Hello, hello, hello. My name's Everything Explained, and today we're going to be taking a look at American Horror Story double feature Death Valley. This is the ninth episode of this double feature installment, and we're not actually watching the episode, just the promo for the ninth episode titled Blue Moon. So let's go ahead and look at that.
Who's there?
What is taking place here today never actually took place. What the devil's going on?
We have an intruder.
I said let her go! He's here.
Mr. President, I believe you've been expecting me.
AHS Double Feature Part 2, all new next.
Alright, so just taking a quick look at that. I do want to say before I even start this, I'm enjoying this Death Valley a lot more than Red Tide, but it does feel a bit rushed. I understand they only have 4 episodes to complete it, but it does just feel a tad bit rushed. But anyway, so we start off.
There.
We get Marilyn Monroe looking at the window and a hand approaching her before she screams. I'm assuming this is the alien we've seen in the original Death Valley promo. Again, we're gonna have to find out. It also could be, I seen some people thinking that it might just be this all is a movie set, possibly. Excuse me. We're gonna have to wait and find out. But this definitely, I'm not sure exactly what direction this is going in. You with the past or the present, both of them seem like it's a lot of filler right now. But hopefully I'm just really hoping that things pick up soon because we only have 2 episodes left. So, but anyway, I'm gonna stop rambling now.
What is taking place here?
Looks like we get a scene of President Eisenhower. I'm assuming because in the description for the next episode, it said that an unexpected visitor comes with a perfect plan, I believe, for the future. So I'm assuming that this is the visitor arriving.
Here today never actually took place.
So I'm assuming what we just heard right there when he said none of this actually took place was this is possibly after the visitor came, probably after he made the treaty with the aliens, I'm assuming, for the 5,000 people to be abducted so the rest of America is safe, and they also get the technology development. Okay, hold on a second. That's weird. If you pay attention right there, in the I believe it was the original Death Valley promo, or maybe for Take Me to Your Leader, whatever this little device they're using is, it was green at the time, but I see it's red, leading me to believe this takes place in the I don't know. Originally she said she was abducted, not abducted, but she went through this whole hybrid pregnancy for the first time back in '68. So, and these guys, they came in all dressed in black. Not that that has to change anything, but I do believe that possibly this takes place in the past. Maybe this is some sort of an older technology because when we seen when they used on Kindle's character, it was green, whatever this is. Not sure who that is right here, but we get a shot of somebody here in red. Excuse me. We get a shot here, someone in red. That doesn't look like Kindle or Jamie. Excuse me. That doesn't look like Kendall or Jamie. Not sure who that is. Also, whoever that is, they're not pregnant. There's no hybrid. Maybe it already is out of them. But whatever's going on here, also they're not in a white room. This place is red. Not sure if that's just an effect for the promotion, but it's just an interesting thing to note that whoever this is isn't pregnant. And then we get her. I just did not catch her name. That is lazy on my part, and I do apologize for that. Like I said, I've been referring to her as Ursula's character. They actually did say her name. It's like Coronis. I'm pronouncing it wrong. I believe I'm butchering that. But so that's my problem. That's my bad. Please forgive me for that. That's a mistake on my end. However, we see now she's here in the same room we've seen all the others in the last episode. We see her pregnant also, but by herself. So that leads me to believe she's about to go into labor or go through some kind of surgical procedure. She's attached to those wires as well. But it is strange that she's conscious because we've seen in the last episode when Kendall woke up, everyone else was asleep. So I'm wondering if Theta is going to come in here next, and I'm not exactly sure prep her, but we'll have to find out in the next episode.
What the devil's going on?
We have an intruder.
I said let her go!
And we see again, Mei Mei has been taken over or mind controlled, possessed by the aliens once again. We see the president saying what the devil is going on and they have an intruder. But and we also hear the president demanding that they let her go. I'm not exactly sure, so I'm assuming this probably takes place before he made the treaty with the aliens, because we do actually get the 9 years later in the last episode inside. We do get the 9 years later, so you do know that Mei Mei has to live through this. So I'm assuming this has to be prior to President Eisenhower making the deal with the extraterrestrials. Oh, what was that? Looks like we get this looks like, it can't be for sure, but that looks like the shot we got when Troy, Cal, Kendall, and Jamie were all driving home and their car shut off and all the electronics inside stopped working and the tentacles were strangling them. This looks like the scene whatever was approaching them, walking up to them. It might be an alien, but it could be a person in a suit perhaps. I'm not exactly sure. And if you look right there, not exactly sure, but it looks like we have containers. This looks like containers with alien hybrids. That's what it looks like to me. Multiple alien hybrids in some sort of a bright room, it seems. We see an alien hybrid developing inside the container, the same room we were just looking at. Very bright again, and I think it's interesting that these aliens have tails. Not exactly sure what's up with that, but hopefully we get more on that in the next 2 episodes. Again, I think it's going to be interesting to see how they wrap this up in such a short amount of time. They've done a decent job for 2 episodes and for how much space they have to work with, but I really am curious to see how they're going to wrap this up within 2 episodes, because there's a lot of gaps they still have to fill. And also, if they're going to make this connect with Red Tide, like, it feels like they're getting further and further away from that. I'm feeling like that's less and less of a possibility, but you never know. Looks like we got Troy, and Theta is doing some sort of telepathic stranglehold on him. I'm not sure if he's already had the baby or maybe he was trying to get away. I don't know. People I've heard have said that they would think the baby's gonna come out of his mouth. I think it's just gonna burst out of his stomach. I could be wrong, but it just seems unlikely to me that it's gonna come out of his mouth. I'm not exactly sure how that would work. But again, I think it's interesting to note that these aliens are just light years and light years beyond anything mankind's ever seen, because the telepathic abilities by themselves already put them light years ahead of anything on Earth. And so I'm not exactly sure what's going on, if this is post labor for Troy or not. But he does look like he's in a lot of pain, so we'll hopefully get more information on that in the next episode.
He's here.
And this looks like this is the visitor that we seen earlier when President Eisenhower's office was flooded with the bright light. I'm assuming this is the visitor here to strike the deal or treaty. I'm assuming that's maybe some technology in the briefcase. I'm not exactly sure, but I don't know. I am just really interested to see what they're gonna do with this 3rd episode, because it's all going to tie up after that. So they really don't have too much time. But I feel like this is still better than Red Tide. I do enjoy the aliens. I enjoy the production. I think all the effects are amazing in the music. So I have enjoyed the Death Valley so far, and I'm just really interested to see what they do next. But
Mr. President, I believe you've been expecting me.
VHS double feature.
Yeah, and he's definitely some sort of I don't want to say he's the one in charge or calling the shots, but he definitely seems a little bit different than all the other people. He doesn't seem like he's just possessed. He seems like he's maybe taken over this body, like an alien in this body. I'm probably wrong about that. I could be, but he just seems a little bit more not powerful, but a little more in charge than we've seen in maybe Theta or anyone else who was taken over by the aliens, whether it was Mei or whether it was Maria or Timothy. And also, I think it's interesting to note that sometimes we see that when people are taken over by the aliens, their eyes are white, but if you look at his, you see his pupils. So I'm not sure exactly what's going on, or I'm also wanting to know what's inside that briefcase. If it's technology, I doubt it's paperwork, but you never know what's going on. And I just I'm just baffled. I'm interested to see what's going to happen next. And I mean, we know obviously that President Eisenhower is going to make the treaty with the aliens for the 5,000 people to keep America safe and get the technology developments. But still, I'm interested to see how this scene plays out. Morally, we know that President Eisenhower has been having some struggles as far as should he or should he not sign the treaty. But I mean, again, like his wife has been possessed before by aliens. He's seeing people's head explode. He's definitely got to know that he's no match. He's definitely outclassed in every way, and mankind couldn't defend themselves from the aliens. And if they did go give the technology to Russia, that again is going to set the United States back light years, I feel like, technology wise. So, um, he really is in a tough position. But again, this has been great. I'm loving it so far. Like I said, it's a little bit rushed, but I do understand because they're working with 4 episodes. But I will keep you all informed. I will keep you updated with what's going on. If I get any new information, I'll probably be doing an upload on something else. I'm not sure exactly what, but if you enjoy, like, subscribe, and let me know what you want me to talk about next in the comments section. My name is Everything Explained, and I'll catch you in the next one.